it do, man? It's your boy into the T back at it. Today's Saturday, September 5th. Man, what a week this been, man. It's been crazy, devastating, horrible week for my wife, obviously for all of us, as family. But let me just recap this all, because since I put up a couple videos, but let me give a quick recap of it and what we went through this whole week. Um, Knowing that my father, like I said, he unfortunately due to COVID-19, well, not only due to that, but then he had other complications that came about it. Both my in-laws were diagnosed with COVID-19, and they both came out being diabetic through the blood works and whatnot. Regardless, COVID-19, he fought to the last breath and took the best out of him. And he lost the battle to COVID-19. And when they isolated my wife and my wife's parents, when they isolated both of them because of the whole COVID, he was getting worse. And then my mother-in-law, she was getting high blood pressure. Mi gente, this happened on Monday when he passed, and that same day, my mother-in-law had a high blood pressure of 270 over 100. 270 over 100. So that means that, my wife was at a brink to losing both her parents the same day over this COVID-19 and other complications. So that was one thing that was crazy. So we had to hold that, we're praying, we was praying hard. That's why I put, we was just like, man, God, I know you had to take one of them, but at least leave the other. I couldn't see my wife go through something like that. I couldn't imagine myself. So, anyways, so while they were trying to hold, stabilize and control and make sure her high blood pressure went down, um, fortunately my father passed and my father-in-law passed, and during the mix, so during this whole time, my mother-in-law did not know that her husband had passed away because they were both in separate rooms, obviously. And since they didn't want to tell him because of her condition, they didn't want to break the news up because God forbid, who knows what could have happened. With a pressure like that, it was just a regular, she got sick and the high pressure went up. Imagine with a devastating news like that, God forbid, who knows. So that's why they kept it from her. So she just found out that her husband passed away from Monday. She just found out yesterday. And that was our whole big scary thing because, even I was scared. I was like, man, I'm trying to comfort wifey and be like, yo, y'all gotta let her know. She's got to let her, she got the right to know, but I understand the right of not wanting to tell her because even the doctor was like, I wouldn't recommend you guys telling her right now because of her condition. So once they were able to stabilize and she was able to control her high blood pressures, yesterday they broke down the news to her. But she's a very strong woman, mi gente. She's a strong woman. Obviously, she teared up from the beginning, and oh man, was it hard for me. And what's crazy about the man is I'm the one telling my wife to you gotta be strong when you talk to her. You gotta make sure you don't shed a tear for right now, even though it tears you up in the instant. But you gotta be strong because your mom's gonna need that from you. And the moment my wife told my mother-in-law that I heard her started crying, mi gente, I lost it like if it was my mom. I had to go to another room. And then I came back and myself, I'm beating myself in my head like, man, come on, man. You're supposed to be the number one motivator, be right back, you be her backbone on this and have her back, and I'm the one in the other room crying. Cause I get him. Come on. I'm full of love, man. I love me, and that just any death, anything that comes, especially all of a sudden deaths, those really hurt. Those really hurt. Anyways, so they were able to control, and thanks to the Lord above, my mother-in-law, she's doing way better now. She already knows the news. Everybody knows, so we just gotta keep on going. And then what sucks about that is because my father-in-law passed away to that, he didn't even have a proper burial. Like in what should I say? In reality, should I say? In realistically, he passed away at seven in the morning, I think, something like that. And by 12 noon, he was already in the hole. He was already 6 feet under. No burial, no wake, no nothing. He just shoved him in the box and boom, let's go. And as sad as crazy that sounds, mi gente, but that's the way it went down. And Nobody should be able. I mean, no one deserves to go out like that. You know what I mean? Especially not like that. I mean, if you're gonna go out the way you would like to at least, but not know all of a sudden, boom, let's go. You know what? You're infected. You got this. You gotta go. So you know what I mean. So I just been here, and my wife is amazing. My wife's amazing because she has remained positive, remained fully, with mind strictly to her mind, knowing that you know what now. Unfortunate is that one has to go, but the other one stays. So you got to look after the one that's still, and look after her, and that's what my wife is doing. All my brother-in-laws, they're putting their part, and they making sure that my mother-in-law is gonna be good, and taken care of, as in bill-wise, as in, because my father-in-law was the one that did everything at the house, as in money-wise, he was a worker, and my mother-in-law was a housewife. So that was the only thing, and like I said, man, my bad. I finna put up like I always tend to put up videos of working out and now. And this week I still went to my PTs, so mi gente. I still went to my PTs. They still there besides that one Friday, and that one Monday because of what had happened. I couldn't leave my wife alone like that. But I still figured out to go to PTs. Or if not, I did my PTs at home. Kept my body moving, keep it in rotation, and that's all we gotta do, man. Even when we face difficult times like this, we always gotta find a way that we gotta do us. You know what I mean? Because then we go down, who's gonna help us out, and we gotta help them out. You know what I mean? So we gotta make sure that we always remain have that positive attitude that and I feel good, mi gente. Regardless of the situation, I feel good. I keep on my diet. I feel 100%. I look myself every day in the mirror and I say, every day in every way I get better and better. And that motivates me myself. And it's true because I find that it's so 100% true. Everywhere and everywhere I find myself getting better and better. And I got multiple sclerosis. I got primary progressive multiple sclerosis. I don't believe in that, mi gente. I believe in this. And this right here, it's taking me places. It's going. Subscribers are going up, man. Mi gente, it's bananas. I don't even know what to do. You know what I mean? They keep going up, and hey, but I hope that everybody's getting up there and it's going up and people are gasping on what I'm saying. They're carving it into their head and know that life is good. Life is beautiful. That's what I told my wife. You know what I mean? Try to distract their mind a little bit over it. Like I said, I know exactly what she felt because I went through it 5 years ago. So I just tell her, mamita, life keeps going. Life keeps going. You just gotta be strong, steady, firm, and hold it down. You got your mama by your side, so you gotta look out for her. And we all good, mi gente. So despite whatever we go through, we just gotta keep pushing and keep going. And then on the community tab, like I was saying, that community tab that came up, I'm able to put up pictures up. So now I got a couple pictures there. So don't forget to check out the pictures of your boy. And I'll be posting up different. I wanted to do it in order, like from when I was young to now. But my gallery, my picture gallery ain't set up like that, so it's kind of difficult. So I'm gonna just put it anyways. It's all good. I'll say what it is, what year if I remember, or when it was, and who I'm with or whatnot. But I was playing on the pictures that exact precise moment what was going down. But mi gente, it's your boy M to the T. Thank you all for your prayers and your condolences to my wife. I told her, and she's very grateful for that. And thank you guys. And we got to keep this show rolling, though. We got to keep it going and see what we get from there. So the more people together, the fight is better. Remember, so the more people, the merrier. We get it in this, we keep it moving, we get this movement going, and mi gente, we do what we got to do. So it's your boy M to the T, man. Don't forget to take a look at the pictures. Don't forget to hit the like button. Spread the word. Tell your boys, tell their boys, your family. It's your boy M to the T, and I'm here for everybody. And we doing what we gotta do. Alright? So y'all have a good and safe Labor Day weekend. And whenever y'all want to talk, y'all already know. Hit me up and we'll get this going.